Some of you pretend as if God had written somebody's name on your head when you are coming to the earth. That's why you see that many church people meet in church and they even claim that God gave them the name of the person they married. God told them, go and marry Felicia. Go and marry Psychology. He said that's the name of the brother. God showed the two of you the names. Have you not heard testimony? In fact, somebody was sharing a testimony about a few days ago that a man of God told him, he claimed that God told him the wife he was going to marry. It happened in US. So he told God, Lord, if you are sure you are the one leading me, because I'm a great man of God, I don't want to mess up maritally. If you are the one showing me that I should marry this lady, I want to go and visit her. And every time I've been going before now, she has never baked cake for me. So I want her to bake cake for me. That is the evidence. So we call it what in the Bible? What do we call it? What do you call it? What did Gideon do? Fleece. We call it fleecing. So she was doing fleecing. So, and he got there after praying. He went there as he landed at the airport, and he got to the house of the lady. The lady said, I've never baked a cake for you. Today I'm baking cake for you. He said, God, you are God from beginning to the end. Oh, there's no. She started blessing God. After a few years into their marriage, the marriage broke. So marriage is more than, but God, you gave him to me. No, there are many deeper things about marriage. May you not mess up in the name of Jesus. May our young ones not mess up in the name of Jesus. So when God is opening our eyes to red flags, it doesn't mean that person is bad, but God is saving us from danger that we cannot be able to cope with in case we enter into that relationship. So when we talk about red flags in relationship, they mean that there are dangers ahead if we continue in that relationship. Red flags are not just occasional mistakes. You know, anybody can make a mistake. For instance, you can get angry. Am I right? It doesn't mean you are not marriable. Am I right? So, for instance, you can find yourself, maybe a thief came to your house in the night to come and kill you. I'm not teaching you to go and be lying. He said, Pastor, thank you for saying the truth today. And the person say, is your wife around? I want to shoot her. Is your wife I'm looking for? And your wife is inside. I know many of you looking at me. I'm not telling you what to do. Many of you will say, my wife went with our mother-in-law last night. She's not here. In order to save your wife. But after doing it, you say, Lord, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done this. That was a mistake that he made. Am I right? It was spontaneous. It was not a thing that he decided to do. So people could make mistakes. It does not define them. But these red flags we are talking about is talking about consistent patterns of behavior. It has become their lifestyle. If it is lying, they are used to lying. If it is anger, they are explosive unduly. It has become a consistent pattern of life. When you see them, God is telling you, my child, open your eyes. Jesus said concerning some people in the Bible, he said they have eyes, but they cannot see. Somebody said the eyes that look are many, but the eyes that see are very few. May God open our eyes to see in the mighty name of Jesus. And there are many people that God showed red flags when they were into a relationship at the beginning of their courtship. But they closed their eyes. They said, no, things will work out. It will work out. No, I will marry him. I will marry her. Things will work out. You will not regret. So, red flags are what? Consistent pattern, pointing to a deeper issue than what you are seeing, physically. Oftentimes, red flags are God's mercy, showing you what your emotions are trying to hide. Am I right? You know, when you are in love, Sister Jenny Coco, when you are in love, or you are in love with your husband, when you came together, when you are in love with a Bible guy, what happened? There were things, even when you saw them, you will close your eyes. That's why people say, they say love is blind. I love this person to say no. I love him or her too much to say no. So you close your eyes. But God will decide to open your eyes to the red flags as an act of mercy. My child, open these eyes. Open these eyes. Open your eyes. In Africa, we say open your eyes. Open your eyes does not mean you are not having eyes or that the eyes are not open. But the opening of the eyes is a metaphorical way of telling you that you should see what is not obvious. Let somebody say, I'm blessed. Because it is not everybody that comes to you that is sent by God. And it is not everybody that looks good that you can marry. Many people pray for marriage, but few people pray for discernment. Discernment is the ability to be able to see beyond the obvious. Destiny is too valuable to be handed over to someone whose character has not been tested by you. A red flag ignored today becomes a lifelong regret tomorrow. Write it somewhere. A red flag ignored today becomes a lifelong regret tomorrow. A red flag ignored today becomes a lifelong regret tomorrow. May you not regret.